Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is in the world. Woo! Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Look what's behind me, baby. That's right. Today we're reviewing the Night Rod Special. So grab your bloody TNs and your bum bag. Let's get into it. Oh, hell yeah. How good does this thing look? I think it looks unreal. Personal preference. I know a lot of the older blokes do not like these things. But yeah, I think they're bloody awesome. They're kind of cool. They just get a bad name because everyone rides around on these in their short shorts, their red Nikes and their bum bags. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So let's have a look at this thing. Before you do anything, please like, subscribe and comment below, as all those things help my channel grow. Cheers. Also, a big shout out to Resurgence gear. I'm testing out one of their jackets today, the summer jacket. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know at the end of the ride. This is actually my dad's one, so I just thought I'd test it out because, you know, it's getting hot and whatnot. And also I've got the jeans. The jeans are going awesome. If you want to get anything off Resurgence gear, link is below. Use code Gnarly10 and you'll get yourself 10% off. I have the gloves, the bloody jeans, and now I'm looking at their jacket. So anyway, let's get into it. It looks bloody beautiful. So this one's a 2015 Night Rod Special. These things come out, this is a 1250cc engine. It has 125 horsepower. Now that is one thing I love about these. They come out ready to pump, mate. Ready to pump. 125 horses off the bat, 111 Newton meters of torque. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Starting off with the looks, what do you think? Do you like the look of this thing? Do you not? Obviously these wheels do not come on this bike. They're full dishes. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I think they look pretty cool. This bike's got a lot of chrome on it as well. Usually the Night Rods come with a black, and the V rods will come with all the chrome. But yeah, as you can see, whoever's owned this one loves the chrome. Loves it, mate, loves it. Also, if I say anything wrong, feel free to correct me. That's totally fine. I know there's a lot of owners out there that'll have these and you'll be able to correct me on things if I say it wrong. I'm just going off what I've been told or what I found on the internet. Cheers. All right, let's start off with price on this thing. Because this thing's second hand, this is $33,490. So $33,490 plus on roads. I know that seems a bit steep, but man, these bikes are sought after. I tell you what, everyone loves these things, man. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the price of these secondhand is more than when they were brand new. So if that says anything, mate, far out. So yeah, these are still a double overhead cam, 1250cc, as I said. From what I found on Googling and from what people have told me, Porsche actually done some head work on these motors, the Revolution motor. So yeah, very, very interesting. If you want more information on that, you're gonna have to Google it, because this is just a pretty basic review right now. I'm just gonna try and jump on it soon and ride it, but I'll just run through a few more specs, eh? If you're an expert on these things, please leave some comments below and let me know some interesting facts that you know about these and that other people might want to know. So these Night Rod Specials are a 5-speed manual. So not like all these newer Harleys, they're all like a 6-speed now. But keep in mind, these bikes were manufactured from 2002 to 2017. So the latest model one you're gonna get is a 2017 model. So on this one here, it's got the dual floating discs as well. So obviously you need that if you got 125 horsepower and you want to slow down in a hurry. It's bloody Harley's starting left, right and center, so give me a minute. One thing that really shocked me on this bike was they actually have a decent lean angle. 32 degrees either side, left and right. So we're talking basically up the top end of all the Harleys. These have one of the better lean angles. I did not think that was going to be the case. 32 degrees either side, that's basically like a road glide, street glide in that ballpark. So that's very impressive. This night rod special in running order weighs 304 kilos. That's pretty standard for a Harley these days. I've actually found it pretty hard to find these stock specs for this thing on Google. For some reason, every site I go to wants to give me some different info. So I'm hoping I've got everything right. This is a 2015 model. Come around this side, even just here, you can see it's got a tab exhaust. She sounds really nice. We'll start her up in a sec. This has a 18.9 litre tank, so it's actually not too bad. I did hear the older models had a smaller tank and it was a bit of a struggle to get around. You had to fill up a lot, but basically a 19 litre tank, that's pretty good. Used around the 6 litres per 100. So yeah, not bad. Coming up the top, she's pretty basic. Obviously you've got your lights, horns, indicator. We've got a very basic display on this thing. Super basic. I know a lot of you guys like that, and so do I. Anyway, I'm sure I've missed stuff. I just wanted to brush through these. This bike's second hand. It's not brand new. It's not stock. It's 2015 model. Come down to Harley Sunshine Coast, check it out if you're interested, because I know this thing will go quick. It looks pretty sick. It looks awesome. I'm just going to jump on it now and ride it, and I'll give you an on-road real rider review of what I think of this thing, what it feels like, 0 to 100, how it feels on the highway, and twisties. Anyway, let's go. Enough yapping about these bloody specs, mate. Here we go. Look at this puppy, mate. It actually looks so sick. I love the blue and the chrome. Whoever owned this bike, mate, I think he did a bloody beautiful job. I was told, correct me if I'm wrong, but night rods, the night rod special night rod, they come with black, but whoever's done this has changed it all to chrome. So yeah, beautiful though. Let's start her up, see what she sounds like. These don't actually have a fob, so you just got a key, you unlock it, put the ignition on, and then you start her up, mate. Thanks. No, hope everyone's okay. See what she sounds like. Oh shit. All right, we had some technical difficulties. The battery was flat. Anyway, got her started now. She sounds good. Has the TAB exhaust on it. Sounds pretty tough. Holy demon. Let's go. First time on a V-Rod / night rod. Deadly. Oh, this thing's mad. I already feel cool. I just need the bloody red TN or red Nike shoes and some and a bum bag, aka a purse. No, I'm kidding, relax, just a joke. All right, let's go. See what she feels like, mate. Don't stall it. Oh, she's crackling and popping. You know what? I actually like the standard seating position. Dude, who would have thought? It actually feels kind of like a similar seating position to my Fat Bob, except my Fat Bob's got a screen up here and I don't feel as much wind. What a weird feeling, except my feet are further forward on the Fat Bob. But man, feels alright, eh? Oh, she sounds gnarly. She sounds gnarly, brother. What? Oh, there's a nuggie. There's Maltesers rolling around in me pants. Oh, that's mad. Hell yeah, brother. Man, she goes hard for stock. Revs out to 10k. What? Brother, once it gets past 6 grand. What? just wants to keep pulling. Bro, I'm gonna get locked up. They're gonna throw away the key. This is not a Harley. Bro, this thing's an animal. Because you know how on a Harley, you feel like you got to shift. Like, you know, I felt like I was getting high in the revs. I looked down. I've only just hit like 5.5. Bro, it keeps pulling all the way to like 9-10 grand. I mean, it could do with an extra gear. It's a 5-speed, but it's a Revolution motor. I think I'm saying that correctly. So it's made to rev super high. Like we're sitting at 110, we're sitting at 4.5. You'd think that's high, but it revs more than double that. Oh, I was just chilling on the highway for about 20 minutes, something like that. But she felt all right. I'm not too sore. I feel fine so far. My back's a little bit sore. Obviously, I'm getting folded by the wind. My back's always sore, don't worry about that. Yeah, lack of wind protection, obviously. There's absolutely none. I don't know if, I think I've seen some with the screen, detachable screen you can put on, but you know, it doesn't look cool. This bike's, you know, this bike's meant to look cool, man. Man, I could see why these are so appealing. What an absolute weapon, dude. I could just keep doing pulls on this all day, man. Oh, that adrenaline rush is insane. Insane. Anyway, she felt good on the highway, but the only negative I have so far is, man, it sits high in the revs. It's a high revving bike. The noise is, it's pissing me off. It's like, nah, just screaming at you. You're sitting at 110, you're sitting in nearly 5 grand. It's just yelling at you, you know? Yeah, that was pissing me off. I was only on the highway for 25 minutes or something, 20 minutes. Yeah. Oh, anyway, let's go do this 0 to 100, eh? This is never easy. It's not my bike. This is never easy. Aim this down a little bit so we can get the speedo. I really try not to smash them too hard, you know. But doing 0 to 100, like, you know, what do you do? All right. All cars are going. 3, 2, 1. Pretty quick, but I should have held it a bit longer. I was being a bit of a pussy, you know. 2, 1. Oh man, all right, that was a lot of fun. All right, let's head out. We'll find the twisties, the normal set of twisties I do, and we'll see how she handles, eh? So far, feeling it, doesn't feel great, but we'll wait till we get to the twisties and we'll really push her through the corners, and I'll give you a proper idea how it feels. No one's behind me. Let's test out the ABS. It says it has ABS. Oh, brakes work well. Yes, I know it's not stock as a rock, but the brakes work well. It's a nice second-hand 2015 model. The brakes work awesome. Yeah, the ABS light didn't even come on, so I don't know. But I felt it work. She worked well. All right, here we go. The twisties. Harley Demon. Moto Guzzy, very nice, mate. That was wild. I used all of the tyre, all of it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm very impressed. I'm actually shocked. Anyway, let's talk more about this back at Harley. I'm gonna go ride it for another hour or so. More twisties, more highway, more everything. Oh man, dude, I was quiet. When I'm quiet, you know something's going on. I'm focusing, mate. All right, let's go. Back at Harley. Here we go. Oh man, okay, here we are back at Harley. As you can see, Sunshine Coast Harley. The bike is here. It's all in one piece, just. Yeah, I just want to start off by saying this thing's completely shocked me. It's completely shocked me. Anyway, fire it. Let's start from the start, eh? Let's start from the start. So, starting off, the look of this thing. This one in particular, I really like the look of. It's been personalised. It's second-hand. You're only ever going to get a second-hand one now. Love the look of this thing. I love the look of most of them. I know they're not everyone's style. They are a bit different. They're very long, like a drag style bike, basically. I love the seat on these. I think the seat was actually I found it pretty comfortable, to be honest. It has a nice big backrest from standard, which is honestly what most people put on their Harleys anyway. And this thing has it from factory. I didn't really like these big dish wheels. I just found it a bit weird. When the wind hits, there's a bit of movement there, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad. On to the performance side of things. Positives to this thing, the power is insane. The thing just wants to keep revving, just pulling, man. I don't want to say what speed I got to. It was insane. Anyway, I looked down, I was pretty shocked. I was very surprised. Just because you don't, man, I'm used to shifting pretty early on Harleys. On this thing, man, you feel like you never need a shift. It's ridiculous. The handling really shocked me, but in saying that, you do kind of got to force it. It's still got a big rear tyre. As you can see, it's a 240 rear. A lot of guys put a 300 rear on these. Typically, you'll see these bikes in, I don't know, outlaw gangs or guys that like the other side of the life, you know, sort of criminal aspect of things. Typically, that's where you'll see these things, you know. They'll be wearing, you know, red TNs, bum bags, all that good stuff. But I could see the appeal to them, man. They rip, dude. They rip. If you want to get away in a hurry, yeah, I could see why, you know. You still got the Harley, but you got the performance. So, yeah. I see the appeal. I'm not saying everyone who owns one of these is, you know, in that side of the life, but that's generally where you will see most night rods, street rods, V rods, etc. The suspension felt okay. Good, bad, not sure. You know, is what it is. Not too much to say on that. The braking was awesome, felt very good. Braking felt great. The handling really surprised me. I only hit the pegs, I think, once on each side. Very impressed. And as you can see, I used the whole damn tyre, mate. Like you can see here, it's scrubbed all the way to the edge now, where it wasn't before. And it really shocked me. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. But in saying that, because of the big rear tyre, you still kind of got to push it. But yeah, it was, yeah, underrated. Underrated. This bike is underrated for that. Highway, yeah, I found it pretty comfy. It wasn't actually too bad. Obviously, because of lack of wind protection, I'm a bit of softy. I need, you know, I'd prefer wind protection, and I didn't have any on this, you know. Not really that much of a downside. So that's one negative. Second would be, I don't know, it doesn't have much soul and character as the rest, I guess. In saying that, it's an absolute weapon, mate. Like, it's far out. So, I don't know, that kind of makes it irrelevant, I guess. It can be a big one for some people because soul and character is what you want when you're buying a Harley, I think. Another negative for me was they're a 5-speed. So, one of the things I found when I was sitting in 5th, I did get told this. I was always searching for a 6th. I was there. I kept trying to change up a gear, but there was no other gear. Although it's a high revving bike, when it was sitting up in the high revs at about 110, I hated it. I hated that. That was the one thing I hated, and it was just because of the pipes and everything was up. Yeah, that pissed me off a bit. That was one big negative. Needs to be a 6-speed. Really the only negatives I got is, you know, it's a little bit harder to push through the corners, but in saying that, there is a positive there. It handles unreal. I used the whole tire, I just scratched a tiny bit. Yeah, obviously lack of wind protection, not as much soul and character. It is a bit harder to push through the corners because of the big rear, and high in the RPMs in 5th. That was the only thing I struggled with. So yeah, it was just high in the revs, just needed a 6th gear. Apart from that, mate, the power was unreal, handled way better than I thought. Even though it was harder to push through the corners, I got a forearm pump, it handled better than most Harleys. I know that's hard for a lot of you to hear, but it did. And she's a beautiful bike, easy on the eyes, mate. I don't know what else to say about this thing. I really, really like them. I really like them. I guess one thing I want to say is I've probably given these a hard rap, and I think a lot of people have, without actually riding them, you know? Without riding them. Just because the image they have, I guess, you know? Everyone's wearing short shorts and Nikes and bum bags on them, that we've given them a hard go. But they're actually an awesome bike. Awesome. Apart from those few negatives, it's pretty unreal. The power, yeah, it's cracker. It's awesome. I'd definitely own one of these. I would definitely own one. I couldn't be doing the highway trips, nothing like that. Nah, no way. A weekender, heaps of power, do skids, that's mainly what they're for. Of course, yeah, definitely own one. How good's that? Far out. Let me know what you think below. Let me know if you like them. Have you ridden them? Do you want to ride one? And also a big shout out to Sunshine Coast Harley, as always, for letting me ride these bikes. Come down, if you're interested in this specific one, come down, check it out. It might still be here, so awesome. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you want me to review next, and I'll really try and get onto it. Sometimes can be hard if they don't have a demo. All right, well, hope everyone has a good new year, and I'll see you on the next one.